So this week we had some torrential rain while we were recording, so if there are some sound quality issues, we apologise for that, and we pray to the weather gods for better weather in the future. Thanks.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Riddick's on Marvel.
Yeah.
And this is Sarah.
And that's Sean.
And we're here to talk about Captain America Civil War.
First film of Phase 3, if I remember correctly.
You are correct.
Thank
but
God.
Guess what else?
No.
This I simply won't play. This is episode 20 for us.
Aw, look
That's
at us
pretty
go.
good, right? I'm pretty happy with that.
Aren't we fab?
Yeah.
That's
I think
a lot of
it's,
fun.
the 13th Marvel movie, so we've done like 7-ish other movies.
Okay.
But yeah, episode 20.
Nice.
How you feeling about your podcast?
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's listening to it, but I'm having a great time.
There's some people listening.
Fantastic.
And to those people, thank you for listening.
Thank you ever so much.
We really appreciate
Yeah.
it. If you are listening, please do, comment and, all that stuff.
Yeah, make us feel some love or whatever.
Yeah. And tell your friends and all that.
Sure.
We do have some people like getting in touch and being like, oh, you should do this movie. Oh, you should do that movie. So don't worry. We are taking those suggestions, and everything that's been suggested to us so far is definitely coming up.
Yes, and all fantastic.
All great stuff, yeah. Everyone has superb taste.
Yes.
But like a lot of the stuff that people are suggesting, either we've already recorded an episode or it's already on the list. We've got a pretty unwieldy list, I think. Like, we'll never get to everything.
Oh, God, no. And also, it's bananas. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah,
it's
there's no
like,
themes.
Here is a thought I had one day.
Yeah.
I love it. It's very reflective of how we live our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just have random thoughts and we go, yeah, we'll just do that.
We just do that. Which is why we have a podcast. For
Exactly.
Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like, we have so many other things we should be doing. Like,
But you know what? Sometimes, like, the world needs more middle-class white people making podcasts.
hell yeah.
But look, at least we're not peddling right-wing bollocks.
This is true. And we're not making any money out of this.
Yeah.
This is a hobby.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
There
with
are
that,
much worse things we could be doing
there are.
with our time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We're just a dumb married couple sitting in our attic, chatting away.
Bunch of jackasses.
Yeah.
That's us.
That's
All right,
us.
so what's today?
So today, yeah, Captain America Civil War. So, based on the 2006-2007 Marvel Comics crossover event, Civil War.
Oh.
It wasn't a Captain America book, it was just a Marvel-wide event. So all in, there's like 100 plus issues that tie into the main storyline, which is just about a superhero registration act the government imposes, and then sides are chosen.
Okay.
And all the superheroes fight each other. I have read the entire event. I've read that 100 plus issues of comics.
Nerd.
Some of them very surplus to requirements.
Oh, okay.
But it is an absolutely great crossover event.
Okay. I didn't realize it was such a recent storyline. Like, I just kind of assumed that everything they're doing is from the 60s.
Yeah, it's really not like, particularly as we get further into the MCU, I think there's a lot of that. There's a lot of like, this stuff is from the 70s or whatever. But there's also like characters that are introduced in a couple movies' time who have been around for like less than 10 years in the comics.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're into comics at all, Civil War is a great Marvel start for you.
Yeah. And if you're not, the film's good.
Yeah, the film's
Yeah.
great. And in the film, we have the return of the Russo brothers as directors
Excellent.
and their writing team of Marcus and McFeely.
Just an all-around great team.
Yeah, so Marcus and McFeely did the first two Captain America movies.
Okay.
And the Russo brothers did Captain America Winter Soldier. And
Yes.
now they're doing Civil War.
Excellent.
And they go on to do more.
Yeah.
And we love them.
We do, very much. And this is a great film. Now, I will say, I didn't rewatch it for this episode. Like, I've kind of been going film on, film off, and you're like, I needed to rewatch Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Because I just haven't seen it enough times that it was in my
Right.
brain. But I've seen this one quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
Now, I'm still going to forget major portions, I'm sure, because I tend to get them mixed up now.
Okay.
Because I tend to, like, mush films together
Yeah.
in some way or another. And I'm like, wait, did this happen then or in another one? Because there's so many at this point.
Yes, but also this one, it kind of feels more like an Avengers movie.
This is exactly my comment on it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't feel like a Captain America film at all. It really feels like an Avengers one.
Yeah, and that's kind of a weird thing for it. But
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, they were like, yeah, I guess we could just get everyone together and do
Yeah.
it. And why not? Money on the table.
But I suppose you don't want to call it an Avengers film because we don't have Thor, do we?
We don't have
And we
Thor,
don't
and
have
we don't
Hulk.
have Hulk.
Yeah, so it's not really the whole team.
Yeah, and the previous Avengers movie was like the previous year.
Yeah.
So I guess they were like, no, we gotta do the character movies first.
Sensible to not overload your audience
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But this definitely didn't overload audiences because this made well over $1 billion as well.
Nice.
So people wanted to see this.
Yeah.
All right, will we get into the plot?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, will I do the thing?
Oh yeah, do the thing.
The thing. Okay, so it's very short. We'll try that one again. Political involvement in the Avengers' affairs causes a rift between Captain America and Iron Man.
That is really high level.
Short and sweet, very succinct.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so let's start into the plot. So we open in Lagos, Nigeria,
Yep.
where we have a small portion of the Avengers who are out doing a thing. They are chasing your man.
Crossbones.
Yes.
Brock Rumlow.
Great name.
Frank Grillo.
Yes. The man with the hair.
Yeah.
Except he has less hair now because they blew him up at
Yeah.
the end of No.
Yeah, at the end of Winter Soldier. Yeah, at the yes, at the end of Winter Soldier.
Thank you very
And he's all
much.
disfigured and stuff.
Yeah.
Still very handsome.
Still great looking guy. Honestly, still in the top 20%.
Yeah.
So he is there trying to steal some sort of biological weapon or something to just cause chaos, generally, I think. I don't think we ever get a reason for why he's there.
Yeah, I think he's just like fully into the
I just
I'm a
hate
bad guy
everybody
now.
now.
Yeah.
What a shame. Like, I know he was Hydra, but
Still.
it's just such a shame when somebody so handsome goes over to the dark side. You know, it's just not what the world needs. So anyway, so they're stopping him. There's an excellent fight scene here.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. And because it's kind of the first time we see Wanda out in, I guess, her professional capacity as an Avenger.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
But then she accidentally fucks up by trying to save the world. And honestly, it's Cap's fault.
Yeah, there's a lot of people to blame here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Rumlow explodes himself.
Yes.
And Wanda tries to capture that explosion.
Yeah.
And just like
Sends it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But unfortunately she loses control
Yeah.
and it blows up half a building.
Too close to the building when she sends it up. But also, Cap was like, oh, I got distracted. It's like, yes, Cap, you got distracted.
Yeah.
And you let yourself get blown up. And now all of a sudden it's Wanda's fault. Sorry. Because I think, not that I'm getting exercised about this, but like on the news afterwards, it's like, oh, Wanda Maximoff kills 20 people in Lagos. Like,
Yeah.
that's a bit of a fucking...
That's a stretch.
Firstly, this lad blew himself up. And, you know, the whole of the little village market they were in was going to go.
Yeah, this thing, she
Right?
saved, like how many people did she save?
Yeah, like I know she killed others inadvertently, but again, he was the one who blew himself up.
Yeah.
So let's put the blame squarely where it's meant to be on Brock Rumlow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my first soapbox of this episode.
There is also, so slightly earlier in the scene, there's two moments which kind of show you that she's doing the right thing. So one is there's the toxic gas in the building and Cap tells her to get the gas out of there. So she's able to use her powers to extract the toxic gas.
Yeah.
And she sends it upwards into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Great.
So they've practiced this.
Yes. And then a few minutes later, Rumlow throws a bomb that sticks to Cap's shield, and to get rid of the bomb, Cap throws the shield up into the air. So the movie kind of tells you, send this stuff upwards.
Yes.
It'll all be fine.
Yeah.
And then straight after that, she tries it again.
Third time's...
Unlucky.
Yep.
But I do think that's like really clever storytelling, that
Yeah.
they're like, this is how they've been able to solve two problems in the last 5 minutes, and then it doesn't work the
It's
third
like
time.
how I play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am constantly jumping.
Yeah.
Perpetual jumping.
You just hit that X button,
I just keep hitting X.
jump, jump, jump.
And punch while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And she's just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, if it works, it works.
If it ain't broke, fuck it up in the air or something.
So, yes.
But yeah, she gets the blame, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and feels the guilt.
Yes. And is it this that triggers the Sokovia Accords, or is it the whole Sokovia shtick?
It's pretty much a build-up
Okay.
of everything over the last few years.
Right.
So, like, since, I think Vision says it, he says, like, since Tony Stark has outed himself as Iron Man, there've just been a lot of events of, like, devastation.
Yeah.
So, Sokovia, Lagos...
Wherever they were in the last film. I didn't explain that one well. Wherever they were in Ultron, where Ulysses Claw was, and Hulk went banana balls.
That was Sokovia.
No, it wasn't.
Age of Ultron was Sokovia, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck am I
Oh,
thinking of?
sorry, when Hulk and Iron Man fight,
Yeah.
when they're in Africa. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So
Sorry, yeah, they don't name the city in
generic
that
Africa.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Like when Americans say they're in Europe.
Yeah.
They went to Europe. Like, that's a load of countries.
Yeah.
But, okay, fine. So there's been much damage caused.
Yes.
Yes. Not great. So that's what's leading to the Sokovia Accords.
Yes.
I couldn't remember if this specific incident was what triggered it or if it was just already in train.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah.
But with how fast the turnaround is of the Accords, it feels like it has been kind of brewing.
Yeah, they can't fucking turn around anything at that speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who visits them to tell them about the Sokovia Accords? Only Thaddeus Ross, who we haven't seen since The Incredible Hulk, that movie that you really love.
I do.
Yeah.
He's got a great mustache. I'll give him that.
He does.
Yeah.
Very good mustache.
So he shows up. Where? Does he show up in real life or is he a hologram talking to Rhodey? Or am I thinking of a different film?
You're thinking of a different film
God
later.
damn
yeah,
it.
but
I'm so sorry. Fuck's sake.
But he does show up in real life to the Avengers compound where he and Tony tell the Avengers about the Sokovia Accords, which is like a set of rules that will basically put the Avengers under government oversight.
Mm-hmm. And they will be sent to places.
Yes, or not sent. And Steve has a big problem with this. What he says is, what if they send us somewhere that we actually don't think we should go?
Yeah.
Or what if we need to go somewhere and they don't want to send us?
Fair.
So this starts a kind of an ethical divide on the Avengers team, which leads to the main conflict of the film, which is Avenger against Avenger.
Yeah. Gonna be honest, I cannot understand Tony's side of it.
Yeah. So this is a question I was going to ask you at the end, like, whose side are you on? Because when the movie came out, there was a lot of like Team Cap, Team Iron Man stuff. And I do not understand the Team Iron Man side of it.
Like, cannot comprehend it at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, let's put the American government in charge of the superheroes.
Like, seriously? Of all governments?
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. Ugh. Yeah, so I've never been able to understand it. And I've never been able to understand Iron Man's motivation. Of like, no, we need to be, somebody needs to tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Like, you are, like, you've been doing shit of your own accord.
And flipping the bird to the government since the first movie, yeah.
So, like, why all of a sudden, with all your PTSD, yeah, but why all of a sudden are you like, no, I'm a scared little bitch boy and I need daddy government to tell me what to do?
I think you've nailed it.
Oh, scared little bitch boy, PTSD?
No, not scared little bitch boy. The PTSD of it all. So, since the Avengers movie, Tony's mental health has been seriously declining.
Yeah.
And he now considers
Minor
himself,
detail.
yeah. So he now considers himself a non-active, I don't know.
Oh, something like a non-combatant, yeah.
Yes.
So I can't
active duty non-combatant.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's all because of his PTSD, and then he gets confronted by the mother of a child who died in Lagos, and his guilt then starts to kick in.
Is that Alfre Woodward?
It is.
Fabulous.
She is fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think it's that combination of his PTSD and the guilt.
Yeah.
And he clearly wants to be Iron Man, but also doesn't feel capable of it.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm like, go quit. Find yourself a really good therapist and stop dragging everyone else down with you.
Yeah, just actually quit.
Yeah, like just actually quit.
Downey is unbelievable in this film.
Fantastic.
I think this is probably his best turn as Iron Man.
Okay.
There's a lot for him to do, like emotionally. There's a lot of Tony Stark stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this might be his best performance in the MCU.
Nice.
So far.
So far. You mean there's more?
So, while all that's happening, Steve gets a text message.
Oh, yeah.
And finds out that Peggy Carter has died.
Yeah. And
So-
it turns out they'd found each other. She was still alive.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it on previous episodes, but when he wakes up in the present, he finds her and she's an old lady now. And they keep in touch and all that.
But we don't find out till this film.
He visits her in Winter Soldier.
I'll just fuck off then. I don't know anything. Okay, so he visits her in Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Right. And then this one is where we don't see her at all.
Yeah,
he
she
just gets a text saying she's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, very sad.
Yeah. So he flies to London for the funeral,
Yeah.
and it's very sad.
Anthony Mackie goes with him.
Yeah, which is lovely.
Yeah.
And then Black Widow also goes
Yeah.
and meets him there.
And we also find out that Agent 13, who is speaking at the funeral, is Sharon Carter,
Yeah,
Peggy Carter's niece.
yeah.
That's pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, the
because they're going to kiss
flirtatious,
in a while.
the flirtatious neighbor from Winter Soldier,
Yes.
and yeah, she's her niece.
Your ex-girlfriends. What kind of ex-girlfriends? Because they also only had one kiss. I know, timelines aside,
Yeah,
but like you kissed once in 1945.
yeah, but we're the love of each other's lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, then in this movie, he will kiss her great niece or whatever.
Yeah.
And it is a bit weird.
Just a little bit creepy.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. I was going to try find a justification for it there,
Yeah.
but it's just too odd.
And
It's
again,
just too weird.
it's also kind of unnecessary, I think.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit like, well, you brought me the shield. I guess you get to kiss Captain America now. You know? It's just real
and
like,
she's like, fuck yeah.
is this... I know we're not there yet, sorry. But it's like, is this necessary?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go back.
So after they're at the funeral, Black Widow travels to Brussels, I think it is,
Sure.
for the UN assembly,
Cool.
where we meet T'Challa and his
Yes.
father T'Chaka.
Yes.
So T'Challa is played by Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, the late great.
Yeah, unbelievable. And he in the comics is he's at the moment in the movie he's the Prince of Wakanda, and he's the Black Panther. And while they're at the UN, there's a big explosion, and his father T'Chaka dies, leaving him as the new king of Wakanda.
Yeah. Some pretty piss poor security mechanisms there.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful. And it appears that Bucky Barnes, aka the Winter Soldier, is behind the explosion.
Oh my god.
Yep. So this starts a big manhunt for the Winter Soldier. Steve and
Falcon.
get involved. They're like, we got to go after this guy. And meanwhile, Black Widow is like, stay away from it. You haven't signed the Accords. You're not technically an Avenger now. It's illegal or whatever. And it starts a big manhunt for the Winter Soldier.
Which Cap wins.
Totally wins.
Yeah, like he gets there first.
Yeah. He gets there first. He tracks down Winter Soldier, and then they're interrupted or accosted or whatever by Black Panther, who they don't know is T'Challa, but they'll find out in like a minute. And there's a cool fight scene where Cap is trying to help Bucky get away, but Black Panther just keeps like beating on them.
Yeah.
And they just chase each other down, but then they get surrounded by cops, and War Machine, Rhodey, shows up, and they get arrested.
Yeah. And War Machines go, congratulations, you're a war criminal now, Cap. And then calls T'Challa, Your Highness. And it's just real like, ugh, what's happening, Rhodey?
Yeah.
This is gross.
Yeah.
But isn't that whole scene with where we find Bucky in Bucharest, in Romania?
Yes.
Which is really nice because Sebastian Stan is Romanian born. He lived there till he was 8.
Yeah.
So really nice. He gets to use his own kind of native language and perform that way.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a really nice little touch.
Yeah, really like that. I love Sebastian Stan so much.
Ah, he's just fabulous. Still got stupid hair though,
He does still have stupid
Can't
hair in
forget
this
that.
one, yeah.
but he is on the lam, so
Yeah, fair. He's on
I'll
the line.
allow it. Yeah,
So they all get arrested.
Yeah.
They get taken to the UN,
yeah.
and then a doctor arrives to evaluate Bucky. Mm-hmm. And that doctor is played by Daniel Brühl. Is that how you pronounce it?
Fuck knows. I don't know.
Brühl.
It's got an umlaut on
It's
it.
something like that.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Brühl from now on.
please.
Who is also great. Daniel Brühl is great.
Oh, he's so evil.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the actor, his character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He often does play like that kind of...
He does have a little piece of shit face about him,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's a lovely person.
Yeah, I'd say he's nice.
I don't know that I've seen him in anything else.
I have definitely seen him in a few things, but I could not name them if you put a gun to my head right now.
I think he's in Bridge of Spies.
Okay.
I think.
He was also in that movie with Chris Hemsworth. I think it was called Rush, where they play, I don't know, Formula One drivers or something.
Oh, that sounds.
Directed by Ron Howard.
I'm certain that exists.
It was apparently very good.
Great.
I did not believe that.
No,
So
we're not car people.
No, I just don't care about cars and
No.
driving fast.
Oh,
and
look, they're driving real fast. Isn't it great?
like-
Men.
who cares about that?
Nobody. Sing me a song, bitches. Anyway, so this shit bastard
Yep.
is like, oh, I'm here to evaluate you. That was a lovely accent.
Welcome aboard, Dracula. That was great.
But he starts doing his Jelenia,
Yeah.
Grozova Wagon, and fucking enacts.
Activates. Yeah.
the Winter Soldier. And then poor old Bucky's out of control.
Yeah, so we kind of find out for the first time here that there are like buzzwords that like switch on the super killer of Bucky's personality, and he activates it so that they can go off and wreck up the place, I guess.
Yeah.
But Steve is onto him, and a big fight scene ensues, and Bucky tries to get away on a helicopter.
This is one of my top moments.
Oh, tell us.
Captain America's arms.
I'm married to a pervert.
For people all over the world. This was in the trailer, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Because
I think
it's
this was
literally-
heavily in the trailer.
Of course it was,
Yeah.
because I think Chris Evans nearly lost biceps to it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's this scene where the helicopter is taking off and he grabs the leg bit of the helicopter and then he grabs the ground. I don't fucking know. There's like a bar there on the edge of the helipad.
Yeah.
And then just essentially stops the helicopter with the Superman strength and his triple huge biceps and saves the day.
Like, hugest biceps.
Ridiculous.
It's insane.
And it's like, there's no CG there. Obviously, the helicopter is CG.
Yeah.
But like, there's nothing, like, it's just well-placed tan and the gym.
Yeah.
So,
And fair play to him. I'd say he was very proud of that.
God, yeah.
Like, looks fantastic.
Like, don't tell me that wasn't one of your top moments. That's
Oh,
fucking
100%.
deadly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both perverts in different ways.
We are. But yes, I'm flipping ahead in my notes to my best parts, and the first one I've written down just says helicopter.
Oh, I stole
So-
yours. I'm sorry.
No, I like that's got to be everyone's favorite bit of the
It
movie.
has to be. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and then
so
he
good.
like dodges the whole helicopter thing. Well, no, because doesn't Bucky then go, all right, then fuck you, and aims the helicopter
Yeah,
at him, which
yeah.
is real harsh.
Real harsh. And then they both go into the water. Bucky gets knocked out, and then Steve captures him.
Yes.
And we find out along here that basically Zemo, who Daniel Bruhl's character is not really a doctor, and he's killed the actual doctor. And basically what's happened is he has framed Bucky for the UN explosion because he wants to kill the Winter Soldier, but there are other Winter Soldiers out there. So Bucky wasn't the only one in the Winter Soldier project.
Oh, yeah, because at one point Bucky goes, I'm not the only Winter Soldier. And it's great.
It's very tense.
And you go,
So we believe then that Zemo's plan is to recruit all of the Winter Soldiers and have his own little Winter Soldier army.
okay, so now Steve has Bucky. They figure out what's going to happen. They figure out that Zemo's got a big evil plan. So they're like, okay, we got to stop him. But we can't call the Avengers because the Sokovia Accords.
Yeah.
So we now enter sort of a two-team opposites phase.
Yeah.
So Steve gets everybody back together. So he brings in, oh, what's his name? Oh my God. Okay.
Hawkeye?
Yeah. He brings in Hawkeye. Hawkeye goes to get Wanda.
Yep.
Vision tries to prevent that happening.
Yeah.
But Wanda kicks his ass, like shoves him down through a building, which
Yeah.
is very impressive, but also massively structurally
Yeah.
problematic.
Questionable.
How does that place stay upright?
But Vision is like clearly, or up until this point, seems like he is absolutely the strongest Avenger. And Wanda kind of quite easily just kicks his ass.
Sort of just rams him through the ground without any trouble
Yeah.
at all. So
Amazing.
that's fantastic. They also bring in our fave Ant-Man.
Yeah. Absolutely great.
And am I missing anybody else?
No, that's it. That's
No,
the
so
team.
that's that side of the team.
Yep.
Then on the other side of the house, we have Rhodey, Iron Man, Black Widow,
Yep.
Vision. And then also, we finally meet for the first time Peter Parker.
Whoop!
Yay!
Spider-Man.
Yes.
So let me take you back,
Please.
a little bit on Spider-Man.
Okay.
Okay, so first Spider-Man movie was 2002 with Tobey Maguire. There was a trilogy there. You're rolling your eyes because you don't love those movies.
I don't.
What don't you like about those movies?
I mean, I just think Tobey Maguire is terrible.
Yeah, I don't like him as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I really don't.
He's not right.
So the first two movies are pretty good. The third one is obviously so awful.
The third one has the emo walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Tobey Maguire is just I just don't think he's a great actor.
Yeah, he might be very good in other stuff.
Yeah, but-
I don't know. I haven't really seen him in anything else.
So, but he was not a good Peter Parker.
No. And then also your one, Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah.
Now, I know she's fabulous in other things. Absolutely. But there's that whole bit in one of those Spider-Man films where she is on Broadway.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, I finally got my Broadway debut. And she is the worst.
Yeah.
She's like singing this song and it's like, excuse me, am I supposed to take this seriously? And then thankfully the reviews in the paper are garbage.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, okay, but thanks.
Yeah,
Like, I know we're supposed to feel sorry for her or whatever, but there's no way.
yeah.
There is no way.
Kirsten Dunst is great. She's not a singer.
No.
No.
Now, she does sing in another film. She sings in, what the fuck is it called? Get Over It.
Okay.
She sings in Get Over It, which is an unbelievably underrated film from the early 2000s. It is fantastic.
Okay.
It's got Cisco, I think.
Oh, wow.
I might be getting that
Is
mixed
Cisco
up.
the thong song guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Usher's in She's All That.
Yeah.
Cisco's and Get Over It.
Okay.
And he's unbelievable. But it's another one of these, like, it's a Midsummer's Night Dream, but it's being done in the modern context, but they're also putting on the play of a Midsummer's Night Dream. Shane West is in it.
Oh, wow.
And who's your man in... It's not your man from Final Destination. I can't remember the lead guy's name. But either way, it's unbelievable. But she sings in that, and it's lovely. But it's role appropriate.
Okay.
Because she's doing, like, a high school show.
Yeah.
And it's very cute, and it's lovely.
And it's not, I'm a Broadway star.
It is not, I'm a Broadway star. And
Yeah.
it's not even that she's in Broadway in the ensemble. It's that she's a fucking principal role.
Yeah.
Not on your life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So that's Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire trilogy.
Second soapbox of the day.
You don't love. The third movie in that trilogy absolutely killed it.
Yes.
And they were like, we gotta start over. So they recast, and Andrew Garfield became Spider-Man in 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man.
Who I enjoyed.
Yeah, he is a really good Peter Parker, I think. He's probably just a little bit too handsome.
Is that what we'd call it?
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just that he's like, do you know what it is? He's not believable as a nerd.
Yeah,
And
okay.
Peter Parker is a nerd. Tobey Maguire, unfortunately, was way too far in the other direction.
Yeah, I feel like Andrew Garfield might be too tall.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
And his hair is too tall as well.
Yeah, his hair is very tall, particularly in the second
Just a
one.
lot of height there.
That first Amazing Spider-Man was fine, but the second one was absolute garbage. That was the one with Jamie Foxx as Electro. Absolute garbage.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, dreadful.
Also, that massive noise is heavy rain on our roof. So, oh my god. Yeah, that's torrential. Oh, good thing we're inside. Anyway. Okay, the rain has abated somewhat. So, where were we?
So even though those movies weren't the best, there were initially plans for Andrew Garfield to join the MCU.
Oh.
Yeah, down to there was a point where they were going to include the Oscorp building from the first Amazing Spider-Man movie
Okay.
in the New York skyline in the Avengers.
Oh.
But they kind of got the go-ahead to do it a bit too late for the visual effects or whatever
Right.
it is. So they didn't do that. And then the second Amazing Spider-Man movie did not perform well, and then Sony, who have the film rights to the character, were like, we got to do something here. So basically what happened was Amy Pascal, the head of Sony Entertainment or whatever, contacted Kevin Feige, president of Marvel Studios, and was like, we need a bit of help with Spider-Man. Will you give us some notes on how we could do it? And they basically agreed, do you know what? Marvel will help. We'll help you produce the movie. We won't take a lot of money or whatever, but as part of the deal, we get to use Spider-Man in some of our movies as well, and your Spider-Man movies will link into the MCU.
Okay.
And that's how it all kind of happened. And to do this, they cast Tom Holland.
Unbelievable casting. Cannot, in my life, ever think of somebody who would be a better Spider-Man.
He's absolutely perfect.
Yeah. The fact that he's a dancer as well, like the fact that he grew up as one of the Billy Elliots on the West End,
Yeah.
like tells you that he's got the physicality necessary to do it. And you see all these bits of his self-tapes.
Yeah.
And like he's doing his self-tape at home and he just flips into the scene. Like he's very clearly in his hall or
Yeah.
a garage or something. Like, and he just flips in and does his bits. And then same, we see him doing a screen test with, I think,
Chris Evans.
With Chris Evans.
Yeah.
And same thing. He just like does a little hop into scene and then kind of flips back out of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's brilliant.
Yeah, I read that he, when doing one of those things, or maybe it was an earlier audition, in front of the Russo brothers, he was like, oh, do you want me to do like a somersault into this scene? And they were like, we legally can't ask you to do that for insurance reasons.
Yeah.
But like, if you can do a flip. And then he just starts flipping all over the place. He is absolutely phenomenal. He becomes, in the movie and in the kind of the broader MCU, his Spider-Man becomes a bit of a protege to Iron Man. But in real life, Robert Downey Jr. really did kind of take him under his wing.
Aww.
And they did have like a really great relationship.
Well, that's really nice.
Yeah, so there's this scene where Iron Man goes to recruit him, and they have this whole big interaction, this big like pages long talk, and they had done that in rehearsals, but when they got there to film on the day, that was cut down to like 2 paragraphs or something.
Oh, okay.
And it was Robert Downey Jr. who went to the Russo brothers and was like, you got to give the kid back all of his lines. I don't care if we're here a bit longer. You're going to want to have it. You can cut it out later if you want, but you're going to want to have it on tape.
Nice.
And they used the whole thing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah.
And Tom Holland is very much a like ride or die for Downey now.
Cute.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, that's really nice. So we meet him for the first time. Sorry, are we still on our
That's the
Spider-Man
end of-
deep dive?
No, Spider-Man deep dive
Okay.
is finished.
Perfect.
I've actually got like tons more on it, but I won't.
I
because
know,
we'll
it's
be
all
here
in
all
your
day.
brain. Yeah. But we also get to meet Marissa Tomei as the first hot Aunt May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really hot Aunt May.
Thank God she's not old and decrepit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every other Aunt May to date has been like, I'm elderly.
That never makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like in the comics, she's his doddering old elderly Aunt May. I'm like, but like he's 16. Why is she
It's not
75?
great Aunt May.
Yeah.
It's Aunt May, quite clearly.
Yeah, so they've got Marissa Tomei, who I guess is like mid 50s, but looks early 40s because
Oh, she
she's
looks
amazing.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely
Jesus.
beautiful.
Yeah. So that's a nice little bit. But either way, Tony Stark shows up to Peter Parker's apartment and it's just there and is like, yes, of course, we've been conversing. Lots of winks.
Yeah.
And then recruits him essentially and
Yeah.
goes, this is you, right? He's got all this footage of Peter Parker in his like homemade tracksuit, Spider-Man
Yeah,
suit.
that's great.
And is like, okay, you're going to come with me to Germany. And he's like, but I don't have a passport and I don't have, I have to do my homework. It's adorable. It really builds the character really nicely.
Yeah.
So now we end up in Frankfurt at the airport and shit starts going down.
Yes. So Cap's Avengers are trying to get a plane or a helicopter or whatever to go to Siberia to catch Zemo.
Yeah.
But Tony has tracked him down, so his team of Avengers come to intercede.
Yeah, to stop them avenging,
Yeah.
basically.
And then there's a big fight scene
Yeah.
where it's Cap, Winter Soldier, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, who else?
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye on one side,
Yeah.
and then Iron Man, War Machine, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Black Widow, and Vision on the other side.
Yeah.
And they have a big fight. Oh,
Yeah.
Ant-Man on Cap's team as well.
Yes.
And they have a great big fight, and it's loads of fun.
Yeah. Except poor El Rhodey.
Except poor Rhodey.
Poor El Rhodey
So-
gets shot out of the sky
Yeah.
and ends up with a broken back.
So Vision accidentally shoots him out of the sky.
Yeah.
He's like aiming for Falcon, who dodges it, and then it takes out Rhodey's flight system, and yeah, he ends up with a broken back.
Yeah. It's
Poor
the
El
saddest
Rhodey.
thing ever. Yeah.
Do you know, when this movie came out, I must confess, I wasn't a Rhodey fan. Yeah.
What?
I don't know why. And looking back on the movies, and the more I watched them, the more I just love Don Cheadle,
He's amazing.
and I love Rhodey.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, whatever, fuck Rhodey.
Oh no, I love him so much.
Yeah.
Again, if it sounds like we're in the shower, it's because there is torrential rain
This
and
is crazy.
it's beautiful. It's lovely. But, you know, we've had our 4 days of summer this year and
Yeah.
now we're done. Back to November. But yeah, I can't believe you didn't like Rhodey.
Yeah, I know.
I love him. He's one of my faves.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Wow.
But yeah, love him now.
Okay, so how and ever.
So Steve and Bucky get away,
Yes.
but everyone else remains behind, and they get captured by Iron Man. And they go to prison.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's real harsh.
that is real harsh.
That's real fucking harsh. That's a real fucking brown nosing move now.
Yeah, real
Tony,
shit.
You shitbag.
Part of how they get away is that Black Widow helps them escape.
Mm-hmm.
She, like, what's the word?
Assists? Aids and abets them. But she turns around and goes, well, I said I'd help you find them.
Yeah,
Which is real sneaky.
Yeah.
Like,
Russian spy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Black Widow helps them get away, and Steve and Bucky go to Siberia to try catch up with Zemo.
Yeah.
Everyone else is arrested, but Tony finds out that it wasn't actually Bucky that blew up the UN. So
Yes.
now he's like, oh no, I think Steve may have been onto something. So he convinces Falcon to tell him where they've gone.
yes. But then when we find this place in Siberia where all the Winter Soldiers have been kept, we find that Zemo's actually killed them all already.
Yeah.
And we also somehow, and I think it's just because Zemo wants to fuck shit up, we find out now that Zemo had a wife and child
Yeah.
who were killed in Sokovia.
Yeah.
And while he was out sorting stuff out, they thought they were far enough away, but when the city fell, they got killed.
Yeah.
So he's Devo. So I think it's his father, his wife, and his son
Yeah.
were all
They're all
killed
dead.
in Sokovia. And he blames the Avengers, and so he wants to tear them apart from the inside.
Exactly. So he spent the last 2 years or whatever stewing on it and coming up with this plan to tear them apart.
Yeah. And then while we're in this, I don't know,
Big
hole in the
compound
ground,
thing.
yeah, compound
It's
in
like
Siberia.
a missile, like a rocket
That's
launcher
exactly
site or
it, like a
something.
silo, yeah. So while we're here, He then somehow puts on a screen the CCTV footage from 1994
Two.
of Tony Stark's parents being killed by Bucky when he was a Winter Soldier.
1991?
Mission report, November 12th, 1991.
Yeah. Oh,
I think.
look at that recall.
I don't know if that's right.
I think you're right.
We'll look it up.
Well done.
But either way, so he puts this on the screen and shows. Now, in fairness, again, this to me is Tony being a little bitch boy.
Yeah.
Because we well know that poor old Bucky doesn't actually have control of his actions when his whole sleeper agent thing is activated.
Yeah.
So he decides to turn around and
Tries-
murder everyone, basically.
Yeah, so he tries to kill Bucky.
Yeah.
Now, I do think, even though he knows that, you know, Bucky's not responsible for the actions of the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
seeing your mother choke to death on CCTV would probably be pretty
Yeah, I'd say so.
strong motivation to start wailing on someone.
Shockingly good CCTV for 1991 as well.
Very good.
convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Like you wouldn't get that good nowadays.
No, also very convenient that it all happened in front of a road
And
camera.
under that street lamp.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, and I feel like the Winter Soldier would be more careful about that situation, if I'm honest.
You would think.
But anyway.
So the final battle then is between Iron Man and Cap and Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
which eventually Captain America wins,
Yes.
and they go their separate ways pretty much.
Yeah.
And this is a really cool thing about this movie, because everyone on the planet thought going into this movie, okay, it's a civil war, the superheroes will fight each other, and then they'll realize they've got common ground and they'll team up to fight the enemy and it'll all end happily. But this does the opposite. They actually, in the end, they're completely torn apart and they go their separate ways.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is, definitely, because it's not what you're expecting to happen.
No. And it came out within about a month of another movie called Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, in which that exact thing happens. The two heroes fight each other, then realize they've got common ground and team up to fight a villain.
Yep.
But this movie doesn't take that kind of easy bait.
Yeah. No, it breaks them apart. It's all very sad.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I don't love that whole fight scene between Cap and Iron Man.
Okay.
I think it's possibly because I saw too much of it in the trailers.
Okay.
It was like I kind of knew what was coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't adore it.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I'm just like, I think I'm annoyed at Tony the whole time. I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, just like take a second. Just take a second and consider what you're doing here.
Yeah.
And just stop. Just stop that. Just get your act together now. Come on.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's a cool fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that basically ends the Avengers as a team.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. And the movie basically ends with Tony receiving a letter from Cap that says basically, I'm really sorry for everything that happened.
Yeah.
If you ever need me, I'll be here. And that is like done in voiceover. And you see Steve showing up at this Supermax prison called the Raft
Yeah.
to break all the other Avengers out.
Yeah.
And that's how the movie ends. And the post-credit scene then shows that T'Challa, who has now like learned what actually happened, has forgiven Bucky and has actually taken him in to try help him get over his brainwashing.
To try deprogram him.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So there you go.
See,
that's the movie.
that's what you're supposed to do. That's T'Challa having fucking mercy.
Yeah.
Because, well, firstly, it wasn't your fault because it wasn't you at all.
Yep.
I'm sorry I hunted you down.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah. And we also see that Zemo is imprisoned.
Yes.
And who do we have? Only your man, the Hobbit.
Yeah, Martin Freeman.
Martin Freeman. That lad cannot do an American accent.
No, he really
Jesus.
tries.
He tries so hard.
Yeah.
But it's just not there, God love him.
Yeah. And when you have that against Tom Holland, who
is
can do a
flawless.
perfect American accent.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah. It's just like, no.
Lads.
And I know it's this thing that, like, for some reason they are perpetually hiring UK actors to play American roles in the MCU.
I think part of it is that they shoot a lot of their movies in London.
Yeah, but there had to be someone who could do a better accent than Martin Freeman.
Bring anyone over. Just bring someone over.
Literally find someone on the street.
Yeah.
And you'd get someone who could do a better accent than him.
Yeah.
Bless him. Like, but it's another Dominic Cooper situation again.
Yeah.
Of like Dominic Cooper and his awful accent as young Howard Stark.
Yeah. Dreadful.
Yeah. Like, oh, God almighty.
Speaking of accents, T'Challa's accent in this is a very African accent.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And that is because of Chadwick Boseman. So so when they cast him and when they were prepping for the movie, they wanted him to do like a British accent to like
You're a king.
Yeah.
All kings are British.
And he was like, no, he's from an African nation. We're not going to do that. We're going to do a proper African accent. And if you want me to play the part, that's what we're going to do.
Unreal.
And it it makes the world of difference that he's doing a genuine African accent.
Yeah.
And it feeds over then into the Black Panther movie, which came out 2 years later and made that. I think that's a huge part of the success of the Black Panther movie, that they weren't whitewashing African characters.
Yeah.
So yeah, like huge props to Chadwick Boseman. I think he had a really like positive effect on what could have been just a bit weird.
Yeah. It could have just been phoned in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really great.
So that's pretty much the storyline.
That's it. That's the movie.
And do you have any low points, I guess?
I have one nitpick, which is that at certain points of the movie, particularly at the airport fight scene, some of the CGI isn't the best in the world.
Okay.
But that's kind of it. Otherwise, I love this movie. I think it's absolutely great.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, a low point emotionally is just poor Rhodey getting injured. I was devastated.
Yeah.
Absolutely devastated about him.
Poor El Rhodey.
And then we see him afterwards, and he's like, no, I flew however many combat missions. I knew any one of them could have been my last. I'm still here.
Yeah.
Which is just stunning.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously Tony's building him a thing to help him walk again.
Yeah.
Like, with the support of
Which
science.
is really cool, yeah.
Yes.
They're like, yes, you broke your back, but we don't want to deal with that too much in the movie,
Yeah.
so Tony's built you a brace, you can walk now.
Yeah, you can walk. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. And then the other kind of piece I had is that I can't get behind Iron Man's thought process.
Yeah. Same.
I just can't. So some of it, I'm like, why are they fighting? Like, this is stupid. Have a conversation.
Yeah, and I just never understood why people would be like, oh, I'm Team Iron Man in this movie. Like, that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't, though.
But, yeah.
Like, genuinely, I don't understand.
Yeah. But I guess
I was hoping you might be able to explain it to me, but...
Well, I mean, I think the reason for him being on that side is, as you said, the PTSD mixed with the guilt.
Yeah.
Cool. I think the Vision does make an argument for there is a commensurate rise in disasters with superheroes.
Yeah.
So, some sort of oversight can't be said to be a fully bad idea or whatever. But that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it feels like government meddling, which I know, like, in the real world, of course they would want to do that.
Yeah.
But in this world, I'm like, but they're superheroes. They're, like, flying around.
Yeah,
and,
leave them alone.
Yeah. And everything they've done so far has been for the good.
Yes.
So, kind
They
of leave them alone.
haven't given you a reason to doubt them so far.
Yeah.
You
And I
know?
think if you are morally...
Except Ultron, maybe.
Except
because
Ultron.
in fairness, Hulk and Tony did create that.
Okay, that's probably a really good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think if you're morally on the opposite side to Captain America,
Yeah.
you're probably in the wrong.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree with me. Okay, high points.
High points. Do you want to go first?
Okay, cool. So as I said, Cap and his helicopter arms.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Helicopter arms. Love it.
Yeah. Tom Holland, just generally.
Yes.
I love him in the role. We'll obviously see him more in the future as Spider-Man in his standalone films, but he's just adorbs.
So good. So
Love him.
charming.
Yeah.
So athletic.
Yeah.
He is, like, third time they got it right with
Yes.
Spider-Man. He
Yes.
is
Unlike Scarlet
absolutely-
Witch, third time unlucky.
Yeah.
This one, they nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then in that very first sequence in Lagos,
Yeah.
there is a scene where Scarlet... Sorry, I keep getting Scarlet... there's colours involved. I don't like when there's colours involved. Colours and women.
Well, it's Scarlet Witch and Scarlett Johansson.
See, this is why I get
That's-
confused. So, Black Widow,
Yeah.
as part of this Brock Rumlow fight,
Yeah.
is firstly kicking ass all over the place. And then there's a great scene where she's running through a market and, like, jumping over things and, like, hopping over motorbikes. But again, it's just Heidi Moneymaker doing what she does best.
Yeah.
She's unbelievable. She's just so fucking talented.
Yeah.
Like, how does somebody get that good at something?
It's unbelievable. And it feels like in every movie she's got a different little trick to show
Yeah,
us.
that's it. There's always one good trick. It usually involves wrapping her legs around a man's neck and killing him. And it's fantastic.
Is she in this movie?
You mean when we see a flashback to the Winter Soldiers being created and we see that there's multiples of them?
Yes.
And it's all the stunt people?
Okay.
I think so. I know there's a blonde woman there. I think it's Heidi Moneymaker.
Okay.
And then there's a guy with a really big beard.
Yes, but
Yeah.
they're all stunt.
They're all
the
stunt people.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's deadly.
I don't know if they're all the stunt people who work on the film or if they're just general stunt people.
Okay.
But yeah, they're stunt actors
Amazing.
who then just beat the shit out of everyone. There's actually another high point in that scene. A guard gets like his spine snapped in half.
Yeah.
And the scream out of him is excellent.
Yeah.
Like it is a shriek.
Yeah, it's great.
Fantastic.
That's
Just
a really good
excellent
scene.
acting from that guy.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and then the other piece I have is Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie's relationship.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the two characters are fighting; they're at odds with each other.
Yeah.
But the way they act together is just so good.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely back and forth.
They're so good. When they were doing the press tour for this movie, Sebastian Stan is apparently very shy. Mm-hmm. And on the press tour, he was like really quiet. And to bring him out of his shell, they paired him with Anthony Mackie.
Nice.
So they did all of their press from a certain point on together. And Mackie brought him out of his shell. And I think they developed like a really great friendship from it.
Cute.
And it's carried on throughout the MCU from there.
Yeah, and we see it in the TV show as
Yeah.
well, Falcon Winter Soldier.
They're so good together.
They're great. Okay, what about yours? What are your high points?
So most of mine are the same as yours. So
Yay.
Helicopter is my first one. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Actually called Helicopter Arms.
Helicopter Arms, my apologies. Sam and Bucky is the next one I have written
Yay.
down. I have Tom Holland written down because he's absolutely amazing. And then RDJ, again, I just think probably his best performance in the MCU. He is an actor who I think was like, I think he put his best work into the MCU, into Tony Stark. And he said it himself that he kind of hasn't gotten the recognition from that because people are like, it's just a superhero movie. Whereas then he goes off and does Oppenheimer and probably does just as good a performance, and that gets recognized.
Yeah.
So I do like that he's like, these are still movies where like actors are putting in the work, and I put a lot into these.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he is absolutely phenomenal. For like a moment in the film, there's a lot. For Downey, there's one moment where he has just found out that Bucky had killed his parents, and Steve grabs him and says, "Tony, it wasn't him." And the look on his face and the tone in his voice when he says, "I don't care, he killed my mom."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, devastating.
Yeah.
And there's another bit in that same scene where Tony says to Bucky, "Do you even remember them?" And Bucky says, "I remember all of them." And that is phenomenal stuff from Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're my highlights.
Yeah. It's a good film all around.
It's a great film. I
Very
absolutely love
enjoyable.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. In my top 10 of the MCU.
Nice.
Yeah. What do we
Over-
have? 30?
We're at, like the next one that comes out will be like 38, I think.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely my top 10.
Okay, so now that we've met a super huge amount of superheroes in this universe and, others, who's your favorite superhero? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Wanda.
Yeah.
I love her.
She's so
I
good.
know she's going to turn someday,
Yeah.
but I really love her.
Is that because the character, or is it because Elizabeth Olsen is amazing?
Both, I'd say.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But I also love like her powers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really, really like her. Who's yours?
I
Is this a stupid question? Is it Cap?
mean, in the movies, yeah, like Captain America is my favorite in the MCU. In general,
Oh, is this an in general question?
Yeah, in general.
Oh, I wasn't listening. You go.
Okay.
Let me think.
in general, I think Spider-Man has always been my favorite. He's the first, like Spider-Man was the first superhero comic I ever read when I was 11 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've just loved him ever since. When I was, I don't know what age, probably 5 and up, Batman the Animated Series was like the big thing. So I've always loved Batman. But yeah, I think Spider-Man has always kind of been my secret fave. If we do a Marvel versus DC thing, I'd probably say Spider-Man and then Superman on the other side.
Okay. I honestly, I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many good ones. I mean, if we're going for cartoon, the 90s Batman,
Yeah.
that jawline,
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, 90s Batman, big fan. Also, the 90s X-Men cartoons,
So good.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Like-
They did a follow-up to that a couple of years ago on Disney Plus called X-Men 97, and it is fantastic. Season 2 is out this summer, and yeah,
Fab.
it's great. They got most of the original voice cast back, and they just continued on the storyline.
That's really nice.
Yeah, deadly.
I love that. But yeah, no, I love Spider-Man, but I really, really like in the MCU. I think it's got to be Elizabeth Olsen and Wanda.
Yeah.
I love her. I love everything about her.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige would agree with you. He particularly post Endgame was like, yeah, Wanda's kind of the strongest, really, isn't she? She's kind of the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
She's so cool, and Elizabeth Olsen is fucking great.
Yeah. One thing I read about this film is that originally Tony Stark was meant to have a much smaller part.
Yeah.
And he then, Robert Downey Jr. went looking for like, I want more time in the film, please. Thank you. I'm your biggest star.
Yeah.
And Ike Perlmutter, famously a dickhead.
Yeah. He was like head of Disney at the time.
Yes. And he went, write him out of the script.
Wow.
And he wrote him out. And then Kevin Feige fixed it.
Wow.
But Perlmutter got such a stick up his ass. No, I don't know a lot about Perlmutter, but I know he's a bastard.
Yeah, so Perlmutter is the kind of guy who like contributed to the Trump campaign. Ugh. He's a bastard basically.
Oh, yeah.
He is a very big bastard. He was one rung between Kevin Feige and the CEO of Disney. Mm-hmm. And at one point it got so bad that Feige went to the CEO and was like, I'm not reporting into him anymore. So either you get him out of my face or I quit and the MCU is over.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so he won, obviously, because...
Is Bob Iger?
Bob Iger
okay,
at the time,
cool.
yeah.
I was like, I know there's 2 I names and I never get them right.
Yeah. So, yeah, Feige went to Iger and said, I'm not reporting into Perlmutter anymore. So this is your problem, you fix it. And of course, Iger was like, well, yeah, the MCU brings in billions, so cool. And from that point on, Ike Perlmutter was out of the mix in the MCU and had no further say.
Excellent.
Absolute bastard.
He's one of the donors who's funded the White House East Wing demolition
and
the building of the ballroom. He regularly consults with President Trump. He is a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's an absolute scumbag.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our piece of shit for this episode.
We've got our dick of the week.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Nice.
Very important. I knew there had to be one, so I'm glad it's him.
So, and yeah, like on that, originally, it wasn't known if Robert Downey Jr. was going to come back at all after Age of Ultron.
Okay.
He had kind of said like, I don't know, I might leave it at that, which is kind of why they had him soft retire at the end of Age of Ultron.
Okay.
He had done his Iron Man trilogy, he had done 2 Avengers movies, and he was
contractually finished, basically.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't know if I'm coming back, but then when he showed interest in this movie, they were like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not going to turn him away.
Yeah, absolutely. This movie, when it was originally planned to come out, a couple of weeks or months later, DC announced that they were going to release Batman v Superman the same day, and there was all sorts of, oh no, is Marvel going to have to move? Batman and Superman are the biggest characters that ever, like, if they're in a movie together, Marvel doesn't stand a chance. And at a Comic-Con panel, they were asked about it, the Russo brothers were asked about it, and they're like, nah, we're cool. We're happy out. And they stuck to their guns, and DC blinked and moved Batman v Superman.
Why would you move it? Like why on earth would
crazy.
you go, oh no, DC, who have a piece of shit extended universe?
Yeah.
Oh no, we better run and hide.
And I think this movie outgrossed Batman v Superman by about $500 million.
I mean, how could it not?
Yeah.
I know we're going to discuss
We will
Batman v
get to that,
Superman in the future, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
good. So there you go. That's Captain America Civil War.
Okay.
Do you have a rating?
Like my own personal one?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
I will go first. I will give this an 8.5.
Oh, wow. Strong.
I love it.
I'm such a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like 7.
Okay. Wow.
Still really enjoyable, but I get so annoyed at Tony Stark that it knocks it down a peg for me.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess it's done its job.
Yeah. But IMDb, 7.8.
Oh, right in the middle.
We have split the difference.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad. So what is our next Marvel film now?
Our next one is Doctor Strange. So
a change of pace again.
Yeah. So this is the start of phase 3, and it's really kind of starting to ramp up to the whole Infinity Saga, the Infinity Gauntlet storyline. And that kind of makes this one really important because the Avengers have broken up.
Oh.
So will there be...
Like, take that.
Yeah. So will there be a superhero team that is ready to save the planet?
Yikes.
in a future movie. Who knows?
Who knows?
I guess
we'll have
you've
to wait
got
and
to
see.
find out.
Hey.
And with that, Riddick's out. Thanks for listening to this episode.
You can find us on Instagram at Riddix_on or drop us an email at riddixonpodcast@gmail.com.
Feel free to leave us a review wherever you're listening and share with a friend.
See you next time.